Hello everybody and welcome back to another video. I haven't been on for a while. I've had a very busy week or two. Last weekend it's been two birthday parties, much drinking and well, far too busy for doing this sort of stuff. Anyway, what I'd like to talk about tonight is I'm after a new website. The website I have with GoDaddy I'm going to let close at the end of the year, so that's December time. It might be very early January. So by January 2018 there'll be no more amigasoftware.co.uk. I never did what I wanted to do with it. It never achieved anything like I wanted it to be. It never became anything that I wanted, so I'm going to let it go. It cost me more money than I expected it would each year. In fact, I was only going to try it for a year, but I've let it lapse into 2 years. So this year I've cancelled resubscription and I'm going to let it close. However, the software and programs that's on there I intend to save to my machine, although they're probably on here somewhere anyway. And I will start a new website. But I want one that's going to cost me a lot less money. I don't remember what the GoDaddy site is, but it's about, I think, £80 and £90 a year for something that I don't use that much. So if I can find something that costs very little, then I'll be more than happy. I need to have something that allows you to have some web space. So you can download or upload, in my case, files, as I wish to have somewhere online where I can store all my stuff, not just for my benefit but for other people's benefits. There will always be software I create, there will always be configurations and various software that I customize that people from time to time are interested in, and there's always obscure software that I find that people ask me about. Where did you get this, that and the other from? And I say some website that it took me months to find probably isn't there anymore. So if I've got a backup of it, then people can of course download it. So if well, basically recommendations for websites. So if anyone knows of a hosting platform that is value for money and allows you to host some megabytes of data, the more feature rich it is, the better, but it doesn't have to be anything spectacular. There's a few projects I want to do. I'd like to return to the ZX Spectrum and look at some 128 demos and stuff, which I'll be doing possibly quite shortly. I have a new Plus 3 that I need to do a little bit of gentle restoring to, so that will feature at some point shortly. There's also some more vampire stuff coming up on the Amiga. There's the possibility of Gold 3 coming along very shortly, which may or may not include AGA support. No FPU as yet, but the AGA is being tested as we speak and seems to be progressing quite well. There's also an inkjet printer that I've acquired, a Commodore inkjet printer, which I'm dying to plug in to a Commodore 64 and print from, because this is something I have not yet done, and I've owned a Commodore 64 for the last 20 years. It's a completely pointless exercise, but then most things I do are, so no change there. What else? Telnet on my Compaq 286, and a booting hard drive on the 286, the Compaq, which would be quite nice. I need to find a 3.5 inch. No, I don't. I need to find a 5.25 inch to 3.5 inch converter. You know, the plastic thing that fits in the drive bay. But I'd quite like to find a white one or a beige one. I can get one off eBay that's black for about £5. If anyone has a white one or a beige one, that would be super awesome. And then I'm open to new projects. There's all kinds of things I want to try, but I haven't got into yet because I don't have time or the resources at the moment. But yeah, many more things to come. So that's it for now. I'm just telling you I'm going to ditch my website, amigasoftware.co.uk. That will be no more at the end of the year. It, like I say, out of the 1,000 or so hits that it's had, I kind of hope people would ask me, I don't know, just ask me questions about this, that and the other, but it's had very little feedback, so it's clearly not what people want. So I'm just going to use there's a big fly in my house. I'm just going to use basically a file deposit website, I suppose. If it has a chat feature, that will be a bit of a bonus, but it doesn't matter if it doesn't. So that's it for now. Thank you very much, and I'll see you shortly, I hope.